Hey, it's the 9th of November, and today was, how warm was today? 70 degrees? Sure. And you're watching Your Coast, My Coast. Words.
Can count the shooting stars, for I've sworn by the birds of my astro spurs to right the outlaw wrongs on Mars.
As Jen said, on Saturday we went to Thrilling Adventure Hour, and it was Sparks Nevada musical, Sparks Nevada! And I took a picture of him, and we talked to him, and Mark Evan Jackson, who plays Sparks Nevada, is my favoriteest person in the world, and he's super nice, and I love him. And I took a picture with Jason Ritter, because he was there, but Jen has that picture. But I took a picture of Jason Ritter, and Nathan Fillion was there, but we've seen him like a million times. He's old news. And then Saturday, Sunday I did laundry, and that was pretty much it. Tomorrow, I fly to Seattle to see my friend Lori, and to see her adorable children, and to see her husband. So that's super exciting. I'll get there at like 11:30 tomorrow night. I'm really excited. It's great. I'll show you the presents I'm getting them, but I wrapped them, so it just looks like wrapped things. I mean, I guess I can get them. I will, BRB. Balloons! And then there's two more. I just didn't get all of them because you get the idea. It looks like this, but different sizes and shapes. And now for the topic. This is a difficult topic, and I didn't quite realize it when I picked it, because when you think of stories that you love, like your favorite books, you think of them as a whole, and the characters in the plot are one and make up the book together, and so it's very difficult to separate a character without having him be in the scenarios that makes you love him or not love him or her. Some books have girl characters. I guess I can think of three favorite characters. One is from The Mysteries of Pittsburgh. I have mentioned this book before. I have mentioned Michael Chabon before. Two of my favorite characters are from two of his books. Go figure. The character of Cleveland in this book, he's sort of like a less whiny, grown-up Holden Caulfield. And pretty much if there's anything he wants, or anything he wants to do, or anyone he wants to love, he just does it and doesn't care about the consequences, because essentially he thinks of it as his life, and why not do whatever it is he wants, because he wants to be happy. But he's extremely troubled and is in a whole bunch of trouble, and it doesn't turn out all that well for him at the end of the book. But he's such a enigmatic character that you can't help. And everyone in the book loves him too and knows who he is. So Cleveland, from Michael Chabon's Mysteries of Pittsburgh. The second is Joseph Cavalier from The Amazing Adventures of Cavalier and Clay. I don't have that book. I borrowed it to a friend. Otherwise, I'd show you it. He moved from Prague to live with his cousin during World War II. That's World War II, but go figure. And he and his cousin create this comic book character called the Escapist. And Joseph ends up falling in love and then losing everything he cares about, and enlisting in the war, and kind of disappearing for a while, and coming back, and realizing that the life he left has sort of gone on without him, but there's still a place for him in it. And I really like his drive and determination, because he pours his heart and soul into this comic book and this comic book character, and into getting his brother safe. And despite how lost he is for a long point of his life, he never truly ends up being completely lost. That doesn't make any sense. But despite the fact that he wanders, he ends up coming home, essentially, and coming back to people who love him. And I just sort of love his character arc, and I love... He's very quiet and tries to be passive, but it never ends up working out for him to be passive. I don't know. It's just, he's a really good character, and I love that book to pieces. The third character I love is Sabriel from the Garth Nix Aberson series. She's a super... This isn't the book. I don't have a book jacket for that book, so it just looked like the book cover. This is actually Lyriel. But Sabriel's half-sister, who's also a very good character. But Sabriel's my favorite. She's a very, very strong female character, and she gets thrown into this situation that she doesn't think she's prepared for, and finds out that the situation she feels she isn't prepared for actually is just so much a part of her that she just sort of knows what to do, and what she does is right, because she does it with determination and focus and just the vain hope that it will work out, because if it doesn't, everything will be terrible, and so failure is not an option. And so with all three of those characters, it's very difficult to separate them from their situation because their situations make them who they are. And so it's difficult to find traits of this person when they're not actively facing their life, I guess. I don't know, it's a difficult question. It took a lot of thinking. So, Jen, I liked your answer for Hermione. She's a very, very good character and does very good things, and I do like her a lot. And when it's really interesting to talk about, and now that you've talked about her as a character separate from the books in the series, it's really interesting to think about characters separate from their books. And Sarah, I look forward to hearing what book characters you talk about. So Sarah, I will see you on Friday. Jen, I will see you on Monday. I am going to Seattle tomorrow night, and so there'll be footage of stuff of that next week. So I will see you then. Bye!